What's going on? Zach here with 5 Star Prep, and today we're going over the 5 things they don't tell you about college. Let's get into it.
You need involvement.
The first thing that you should do when you get onto a campus of a college or university is get involved. And that's because I don't care if your school has 60,000 students or 4,000 students. It's a lot easier to make friends when you surround yourself with a group of like-minded individuals that have common interests and characteristics. And joining clubs and organizations is gonna do just that. It's not as easy as just befriending the students in your classes, because your classes only meet 2 to 3 hours a week. So you have to change it up a little bit and get involved.
If we can focus, keep discipline.
A giant misconception that I hear about college is that it's easy. And you have to remember that you're there to learn. It's not supposed to be easy. So many students get hung up on the nightlife, the social scene at colleges and universities. But you have to take a step back and remember what you're there for, and that is to get an education. So don't get clouded by all the extracurricular activities that could be going on, because it's not that easy. And even if your first semester is, because you're taking a bunch of gen ed credits, it does get more difficult. I remember when I went home after my first semester at college, telling my parents, this is easier than high school. This is a breeze, but it gets harder, trust me.
It all in, cabbage, take it all in.
The third thing I want to mention is you're going to learn a ton about yourself during this experience. This doesn't even relate to classes. Living alone for the first time for me was in college. And doing that, I learned so much about my daily habits and routines and how I communicate and get along with people. This experience is going to allow you to open up and become a totally different person by the end of it. Therefore, take it all in. Don't just get narrow-minded and focus all in on your classes. Remember, this whole experience is going to shape you for the rest of your life. So, enjoy it.
I know it's wrong to skip class, but Janice said we were friends.
Another thing that I found incredible at school was that so many students don't go to class. Oh, it's too cold outside in the winter. I don't want to go. Oh, it's early and I'm tired. Let me sleep in. This is just not an option. It shouldn't be an option. The best way to learn the material in your different classes is by showing up to class. Don't get me wrong. A lot of professors or teachers, they can suck. And at the end of the day, a lot of times you're going to have to open up your textbook and learn it yourself. But there's no substitute for class. It's really the best way to learn. So show up and go.
Adapt, react, readapt.
The last thing I want to touch upon today is having the ability to adapt. And this goes for life in general. Sometimes you're stuck in a job or career that you're just not happy in anymore. And it's okay to move on. And this goes for college as well when you're picking a major. Even though you've taken classes that pertain to a certain major for a semester or 2, understand that it's okay to change it. If the classes aren't perking your interest anymore, then get rid of it. Find a new one that you find enjoyable. Remember that sometimes you'll be a lot happier moving on and changing things up than settling with what's comfortable. So I hope that clarified a few things when it comes to college. If it did, go ahead and like and subscribe below, and I'll see you next week.